EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the ATL. Once the terminus of the Western and Atlantic Railroad, where the sound of that train... Atlanta now coming out on the field. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. That's a good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 18 carries, 99 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shut up! Shut up!
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Falcons hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again, it's Robinson. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, 2nd quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 7, take over.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
A complete to Drake London. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Robinson on a give right side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Let's go now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That ball complete. It's a rookie from Oklahoma. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Yeah, it's been a good start to the season for him. He's still kind of getting used to a new terminology, new playbook, new quarterback, you name it. But he's certainly been solid in his first month, and he's got a first down.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Got a man, it's London. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
At the 20-yard line.
Hut, hut.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And the Falcons, first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
2nd and goal.
Come on. Set. Like, hook.
Robinson up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way you can create space down.
The Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he slings one that's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready. Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
Back to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Check up.
This time they stay on the ground. Yeah, they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the 2nd half now.
Okay, ready? Ready?
to start it out. Robinson.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And down right around the 37.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
56-yard gain on the play. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, he currently stands second in the league in rushing, and runs like that are a big reason why. Heck, runs like that might get him to first.
And when you've got goals in front of you, if you're second and you want to be first, that type of running gives you something to shoot for and hopefully attain.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Drake London.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Looking to throw.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Handoff now to Robinson.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Ready? Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Corbin.
And this will be a Falcons 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
3rd and 8.
Ready up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
They'll set up to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one.
Comes a field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession.
And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Keep Werner there defensively.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. This one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the score.
A full cast of Falcons soaring in the upper air of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. One does take to the skies before kickoff. That's the mascot. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On the jump.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Ready? 70 Lions. Go.
Another carry for Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
At the 16-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way. You better be ready for some contact.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's pulled in by the rookie out of Oklahoma. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the
Here we go.
33-yard line.
Going right side, Robinson with it. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle.
34-yard line.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's got it on the bootleg. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ready? Hut, hut.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready? Nice. Hut.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. And stop made by Donovan Ezeraku.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Throwing on 3rd down. That's caught for the 1st. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Back to throw. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
He was defended by Deron Bland.
Come on. Ready?
Here's Robinson up the middle. Escapes the defender. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the 2nd. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Falcon 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. Hiking,
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. Hawk 70. Ready?
Pass play coming here. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Set.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years. The transition to the
Falcons ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And they could take control in the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Open ahead in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. I'll throw it. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Set. Not ready.
The handoff for Robinson, running right. Jukes away from one. And this is going to be down here. Looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Staying with Robinson. I like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They're going to try and throw it here. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. All right, going to take a moment here, Brock. We got an injured player on that snap, and it is Darnell Mooney who's getting looked at. It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals, go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie heading into the lock. The Falcons headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Robinson on the inside give. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running here with Bajan. He dodged the tackle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Dropping back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Falcons are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
Here's Robinson to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. This is Robinson. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it 3rd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. And you feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Falcons, first down. First and 10.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Now to give to Bajan. He picks up 5 on that first down run. Brings up 2nd down.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 50-yard line.
Go.
Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Robinson is in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have taken the lead late. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. The Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And it could have gone either way down to the very end, but they were able to come up with the clutch plays to take the victory.